like to thank actually everyone that made this possible. So you guys, SOAS, and Ed. I mean, this wonderful character, if he is real or not. I mean, he's fantastic. I'd like to thank you for this amazing opportunity. I'd like to thank you because this is a truly inspiring story which I'm going to tell you. Something that hopefully will inspire you and a lot of other people to perhaps join our movement and perhaps do something similar and take action. Now, my name is Marlon Plain. I'm currently studying naturopathy at the College of Naturopathic Medicine. If you don't know what that is, you don't know what that is. I'm specializing in herbal medicine, so that should give you a little sort of taster of how I think and how I go about my life. But I'm here to represent, and I'm here on behalf of a great friend of mine, and a true leader, someone who I've had the great pleasure to study with and travel with. He's a true visionary, a real believer, and someone who founded the first free private school in Nepal. His name is Mr. Manjil Rana. Now, I don't know him as a mister. I know him as a friend of mine. We used to, have fun and chase girls and all other things we do. But he gave up so much for this little project of his. He decided to quit his studies in America, go back home, and this is the scenario I see. So he goes out of the airplane, sees his mother, he's about to hug her, and then says, no, actually wait, mother, I'm going to sell your land, and I'm going to start a school. My mother would have been probably a bit terrified about that, but he went on anyways, and he did it. Now, he's not here with us today in flesh and blood, but he is here in spirit, and he is here on Vimeo. So, in a minute I will show the video and he will explain his little sort of project. But I'd like to give a definition of a word that is part of the name of the school. The name of the school is Mahindra United Academy. And Maya has a lot of different sort of definitions. The one I like the most is the power with which the universe becomes manifest. So this ties in a little bit with what we're discussing today. We're discussing and exploring different nuances around knowledge is power. When we were traveling around America, Europe, India, and Nepal, we sort of saw this common thread between people. I mean, everyone is suffering from this monetary disease, and everyone is sort of suppressed and repressed and depressed from this sort of force. I'm not here to argue that money is necessarily evil, but I'm here sort of to shed light on this aspect. And we thought, knowledge is power. We hold that to be true, but knowledge is only powerful when power hasn't undermined it. Because nowadays, power that stems from money has the power to repress knowledge in order to stay in power. This is something I believe most of you agree, I guess. I mean, you wouldn't probably be studying in SOAS. That's my personal belief. I mean, we're not all communists, that's all right. This is something that is true. So, before I introduce this video, I'd like to share this point. That knowledge is power. Yes, we could say that. But knowledge is power, and it is only helpful when you add a third element. This third element will be called intelligent, emotional intelligence, or it could be called Maya, or it could simply be called love. So without further ado, Manjil Rana and his wonderful work, the Mahindra United Academy.
I am so thankful for the existence of this event where people from all around the world gather to share ideas, give out their passion in words, and I feel honored and privileged to be represented. I'm speaking from a rural village in Nepal, Chisapani village. It is very beautiful out here, and my people are very knowledgeable. If knowledge is power, why are my people so powerless? They can solve their problems communally. They raise their own food. They do not depend much on oil. They do not depend on the external world out there, but my people are powerless. Most adults in our village cannot read and write. I blame it upon the government school that runs a monopoly in our village, and it is not because the government doesn't allow private sector to be involved, but private businesses do not enter our village. As a result, we have no hospitals, no commercial shops, no way to exchange anything with money. And that is all fine, good and great, but in today's world, so globalized, so many ideas, so many resources coming in from everywhere, if my people cannot read and write, we will lose all our power. This was the case a year ago. Today, most of the children in our village go to school and receive good quality education. We run a school here, Maya Universe Academy. It is the first and only free private school in our nation. Instead of getting money, we get 2 days of volunteering service from our parents per month. We also have national and international volunteers helping us out. And we provide education free of cost. We do not receive any government help, nor do we beg for foreign aid. And today I want to share my experiences and thoughts so that more people, more communities in other parts of the world and Nepal can do the same and run a school without foreign aid, without government help, using the community to help out, using their knowledge. I want to tell you a few things about myself now. I studied in St. Xavier's in Kathmandu. My parents moved to Kathmandu because the village wouldn't fulfill all their ambitions in life. And we had a lot of volunteering teachers, Nepalese and foreign. That was when I realized that when a volunteer is giving their time and service, they do a much better job than a paid staff will do, because they are here for no other reason but to share some love and learn about a new place. For further studies, I went to India, to a United World College. We had students from over 70 different countries studying with us. And I learned more from interacting with them than from sitting in the classroom and reading some books. Furthermore, I was awarded a full scholarship to study in America. I was in a school where we were all studying human beings, human ecology. Along the studies, my friends and I decided we were going to travel to different parts of the world and see what is the world like. I mean, we are students of anthropology, and can we learn about people and communities sitting in a classroom, reading a book and discussing it together? This passion for meeting new people, traveling to new places, has taken me to many parts around the world, and be it North America, Central America, Asia or Europe, what we saw as a major problem, a disease in today's world, is money. Money, which is supposed to be just a medium of exchange, has turned into the reason for all exchanges. Students go to school, pick classes and subjects in order to get a job that will get them rich. Issues of the environment, values, religion, beliefs, culture has taken a backseat. As long as you can earn money, you can be the cruelest person in the world. And if you can't earn money, being the kindest does not help you. So we decided to experiment, to choose a location in the world where people are not used to dealing and living day to day with money, where people have not really gone outside so much, where children are very much into the community and you solve the problems of the community within the community. We selected this village from where I'm speaking right now, Chisapani village. For this experiment, we needed 10 children. The purpose for this experiment was to see if we could trade something else apart from money, if we could live in this village and not use money at all. I really believe that there will be a generation, maybe a few hundred years later, maybe 500 years later, a long time after we die, that they will read books about our generation, people of today, and they will say, we're a bunch of uncivilized monkeys fighting amongst each other, writing poetry, reciting speeches, and making all these movies and novels, talking about how great love is, how powerful love is, and how useless, how money creates war and jealousy and hatred. But we never really tried to replace money with love directly. And our mission, our experiment, we wanted to see, can we replace money with love? Like I said, we needed 10 children for this. And we are optimistic that we could do it, but we had to talk to the village. So we decided on a date, a Saturday at about 10 o'clock. We woke up early that morning. I felt very nervous. where we all doing something very stupid? Can we create a world where money can be replaced with love? Are the villagers going to look at us and be like, my God, you fools, you're too young to be doing this? And they did give us a look, you know. Every time we told them, well, we're going to give you love, and we don't want anything in return. We will educate your children, and we will take care of them. Hours went by, and by the end of the day, there were 200 families gathered who were asking us to accept these children into our school. We were very surprised. That was when we realized the condition of our country. Not having schools, not having hospitals, not having nutrition. Where are we heading towards? Are we heading towards another civil war? So we told the villagers, we cannot accept 200 children at the moment. Maybe in future we will accept 45. We only wanted to accept 10, but seeing the need, we want to help out. And we were the only choice. Nobody wanted to send their kids to the government school. Hence we started the school, Maya School, as in Love School, a year ago with 45 students. And now we had a problem. How are we going to make our classrooms? Who's going to sew the uniforms? Who's going to buy the books? I mean, the village doesn't have any money, because we told them, you don't have any money, we have very limited resources, we're all students, we can teach your children, but we need money to kickstart this project. Were we going to beg to the government, who never listens anyways, or were we going to beg to the foreign world, who, you know, there's a need for a home, foreign world donates for a house, so it doesn't really work out. We thought about it, we brainstormed. After a while, the village came out with a solution. They told us, if we are going to give them love and education without looking into their financial status, they can also give their love to us. So it is an exchange. They may not have money, but they know a lot of things. They told me, hey, we can build your classrooms, we can sew your uniforms, we can make paper, we will teach you how to raise animals, we will teach you how to make handicraft products, we will give all our knowledge to you. Our knowledge of natural herbs, you can do something with it. That is what we can give you, if you can give us your school for free. We started the project, we started an organic farm, we are running it right now, and with the help of this farm, any money we generate, we use it to buy stationery, we use it to buy new teaching materials like this whiteboard out here, like that map out there. Many more volunteers started showing up from Kathmandu city, from other cities, and even from hills and other rural areas to learn and see what's going on. How did they do this? Then we have the foreign volunteers coming in all the time, and we have this big theme now, working towards a model where money is not as important as love, where knowledge is power, and money is just a piece of paper which has no value in the community. This experiment may not be over anytime soon, but this kind of a model is really working out here. We have been approached by many other villages to help them kickstart their own schools. Our system is very simple. Instead of giving us money, the parents provide us with 2 days of service every month. We have 45 students at the moment, which means every day we have 2 to 3 parents helping out in the school. In the long run, in 10 years, if we have 450 students, we will have 30 to 40 parents working with us in our farms, which could get a lot bigger, in our handicrafts, with mushrooms. We could start many other industries. We are already working on solar fire, on hydropower. If we have people gathered as a unit, working towards a mission, things can be accomplished within the community. 2 days of volunteering service for education, maybe 2 more days for health, maybe 2 other days for nutrition. If the village can help our academy for 10 days of a month, they get all the necessities that the government only promises to provide, and the foreign aid never accomplishes their missions. We can solve our own problems, and that is the message we are trying to provide from Maya Universe Academy, this academy of love. With this, I want to end my words here. I hope to hear from all of you very soon. Anytime I get to go to the nearby town, I'm going to upload your videos. Thank you so much for hearing me out, unless a bunch of you are sleeping already. Goodbye and namaste.
Yeah, it's truly inspiring. I have goosebumps. I'll tell you a bit how my angle on this. I will finish my studies. I'll hopefully become a practitioner in herbal medicine. And we have a very eclectic approach. I mean, part of our curriculum is very, very scientific and biomedicine based. But on the other hand, we obviously admire and we base most of our work on millennia and centuries of wisdom. I mean, herbal medicine is the oldest medicine practice in the world. I mean, and this is a perfect example of how the two worlds meet. You know, this modern sort of scientific, academic-driven, Google-based sort of drive and sort of native knowledge of how to take care of the earth and the land, of how to savor the beauty of silence, the beauty of the simplicity of things. I mean, this is a great example of this bridge. A lot of students from all over the world, Switzerland, America, United Kingdom, you name it, different countries. They've been so interested, and they've come to this rural village, and they've contributed their knowledge. I think there was a bit of a presumptuous feeling when they embarked into this journey that they were going to impart their sort of modern knowledge. I think what they found out is that it's a two-way system. I mean, a teacher learns a lot from their students. Don't you agree? I mean, it is a two-way system, and that actually made the project much bigger than he actually initially thought. So this concept of sort of binary sort of flow of energy, of knowledge, and that was so powerful. This is actually true democracy if you think about it. It is not a top-down, but it is a sort of inclusive. It's a sort of circular. That's basically the message here. So if power is knowledge, great. But if we don't have the other aspect, the third element, to sort of guide us through this maze of unknown, which we are in, we're in this sea, which is fishes. But if we have this third element, which we can call emotional intelligence or love, then we're doing the right thing, no matter how slow or fast or how weird or crooked, So with that, I'd like to repeat what Maya means, the power by which the universe becomes manifest. I hope this has inspired you. I hope you will join our family, anything from UWC to SOAS to MUA. So it was a pleasure. Thank you for listening.